Never thought I was going to do a video like this, but trunk has become my #1 holding, surpassing Hex. Hex for the longest time has been my biggest holding. Hex has just been going down and down and down. It's been crazy to see. Trunk, I had a stampede position, and I actually had put I'd won a lawsuit, basically getting money back here that was stolen from me. And I was talking to bank teller and before this, and so I was planning on putting a lot of that into futures to provide a little bit of a passive income so that I could afford to do things out here on my land. But before I did that, I put it in trunk. Then there were some changes that were made, and it went all the way down to 3 cents. And I was just, what can you do at that point other than hold? I kind of reached out, to bank teller, and he kind of told me a few things. I was thinking, it was going to go to 1 penny. It just did not look good. I didn't see a whole lot of reasons, to buy trunk. And it's just made an amazing comeback, which, I've been amazed to see. I tipped my hat to the bank teller. I reached out to him and, was basically talking with him a little bit, before and after, some of this stuff had happened. I still don't fully understand why it's pumping so much. It has a limited supply. It's deflationary. They've renounced the keys. They have plans on Solana. There's, some things that are going on where that's going to be kind of the token that's going to bring people into the Elephant.Money ecosystem, because you're not really going to be able to do that with Elephant. Yeah, it's just been crazy to see that trunk has done it as well as it has, and I don't think it is showing any signs of slowing down. I think it's going to hit $1. I guess BT's putting in 2 million into the protocol. There was a video I was watching of a guy that did like the math and was basically predicting that it's going to, that investment alone is going to pump the price about 30 cents or something to be just below $1, and that's just based on, BT buying. So there's a lot of, interest from outside parties as well. I mean, bank teller's been in the space for a long time. Like, I've known bank teller since 2018, back when he first started Party. I mean, I've been involved with his projects, all of his projects, for a long time. I've been, a supporter of what he's doing. I've been pretty busy lately, really organizing all of my things, really locking down my security, really getting a lot of that stuff really refined. And I spent a lot of time, I'm going to do a video on it here pretty soon, but I was trying to figure out how to pull prices into a spreadsheet, into like a single cell. It took me the longest time, and now you kind of have to do it with APIs through CoinMarketCap and Livecoin and CoinGecko. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that on some of the DEXs and like Dex Screener and Dex tools. I know there's got to be a way to do it, but it requires, kind of some coding, someone that has a little bit of experience in that area. And so, like, one of the things that I'm doing is I was having a lot of tabs open, and I was kind of bogging down my computer, and I'm checking, charts and prices and things like that. Now that I figured this out, I can pull everything into a spreadsheet. I can see all of the prices, everything that I'm invested in right there, projects I'm interested in. I can track certain things. There's a lot of things you can do inside Excel. You can do pie charts, you can, just all kinds of stuff. And so, I'm going to be getting more diversified. I think there's been times in the past where I put a little bit in here, a little bit in there. You really kind of spread things around. And, some of these projects, do really well. If you stay kind of in the know with, people that are, kind of covering some of these things, there's all kinds of small little projects here and there. Different staking protocols, if you want something a little bit more solid. I think some of those are the ones I'm going to be trying to, to build up a little bit, and using some of those, the passive income from some of those to basically, fund some of the stuff I'm doing. Oh, it's starting to rain here a little bit. I don't understand, because there's no rain clouds. But we've been clearing this out, a lot in the back as well. And going to be setting up for farming. We're growing some stuff out here, but really just kind of clearing the land out. These trees right here, I'm cutting them up high. We're going to build some bridges, kind of using some of those stumps as a platform. That's really, about all I think those would be good for. Growing some papaya here. These papayas are, almost ready. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that grows out here naturally. And, I'm continuing to kind of, slowly invest and work on this property and build this thing, and using crypto to fund a lot of that. So, I want to, give people, a little more insights in some of the things I'm getting into, and having, some more data where, you can kind of go through some of I can go through my spreadsheets and kind of have a better idea of some of the things that, have a little bit of opportunity. Those are going to be ones that I'm going to be looking to get more diversified into. So, but yeah, man, Trunk and the Elephant.Money ecosystem's been doing real well. Futures looks like an interesting play. They have been doing well in terms of, the liabilities with that, and that could attract a lot more investors, because perhaps the way that he structured that with, the interest on that, it looks as though it could be sustainable in the way that it's been designed. We've kind of went through some different phases. I've kind of talked about this at different times, but I feel like it really started with Tron Chain, and that DApp, when being the largest in the world back in, what was that, like 2021, and it had a life cycle of 8 to 9 months. You saw Flow done by Bank Teller, which I just recently kind of started basically clearing out a lot of my Tron wallets, from that, and kind of terminating that. But man, that was paying me for 3 years. And so it was very, very profitable in the beginning, and everything has kind of transitioned over into Elephant.Money. Drip was one that was kind of an improvement on some of the things, that we had seen. Drip went on for 2.5 years, and that actually, initially funded a lot of the development out here on my land, kind of getting things, set up. So futures could be that next iteration, that next, passive income, smart contract that has the ability to really, have some staying power in the space and attract more traditional investors because of, the interest rates. I mean, some of the APRs you're looking on that, starting at, 0.5% per day, which would be, what would that be, 182 APR that kind of slowly goes down over time. And then, basically you kind of have to play the game, reinvesting into that to kind of grow your investment. And so my initial plan was basically to take Trunk and to do that slowly over time, peeling off $200, at a time, and just kind of compounding that account to get it to where it's at. But, I kind of stopped doing that. And basically I just, I'm holding Trunk right now until, at least, it hits $1, if not more. I mean, it seems like a really good hold at this point, and I'd rather sell some other things. I would imagine that Elephant's going to bottom at some point and, kind of make a resurgence as well. But, everyone in that I've been kind of talking with say, the play within Elephant.Money right now is Trunk and futures. You can earn a little bit of passive Trunk. I have everything in Trumpet right now, and so that ratio going up. I haven't been moving some of the stuff to Solana. I've moved a little bit. I know BT's been, basically urging people, to do that. And so I probably will kind of slowly start to migrate some of that stuff over, but I don't want to give up, my Trumpet position. And so the things that I've seen is that, you wouldn't want to do that necessarily because you're not going to be able to get that ratio back. So I just worry sometimes because we've seen, some big changes with BT's ecosystems that, I hope that doesn't, come to bite me later down the road with some sort of change. But, I would think that he's going to keep it on BNB and Solana. I think he's just really trying to build up things on Solana to build some more liquidity on some of those sides. So, so You know, I'm going to be doing you know, some videos on some of the things that I'm working on, but it's been, you know, really technical and kind of going through a lot of things. And so when I get some more clarity on some of that stuff, I'll be sure to give you guys an update. But yeah, just wanted to kind of, you know, give props where props is due. I mean, trunk's, you know, shooting off, and man, it's looking like it's going to do great things. So anyways, looking forward to bringing you guys some more info on some projects that I'm working on. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff I've been researching. I haven't had time to do videos on it, but those will be coming in the near future. So look forward to that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.